you know, the way things played out last year with these guys in this tournament, kind of a crazy finish. Do you expect that kind of effort out of these guys once again coming up this week?
Absolutely. They've played great basketball during the course of this season already. A great win at Dayton, a near miss at Louisville, who's one of the best teams in the country. So Illinois State, from the talent standpoint, as good as anybody in this conference. And coming off a loss at Indiana State, we're going to get their best shot.
You guys went through it a lot last year with having the targets on your back. How do you think they're handling it this year? You know, moving up to number 11 now in the coaches' poll. How are they handling getting every team's best shot?
Yeah, you know, so far so good. That's a grind because you're going to get everybody's best shot. You're going to play in front of some of the biggest crowds that the team you're playing against is going to see all season, and I'm sure that'll be the case on Wednesday at Illinois State. I think they'll have a great crowd there and an unbelievable environment for college basketball. At least to this point, that's motivated our guys. They've played well in those environments, and hopefully that's the case again this week.
You guys played some big games so far this year, but you know, when you look at this game coming up here in conference play, how does it change, I guess, when you take those big games in non-conference play and then transfer that to the Valley? What's different?
Well, you know, because Illinois State's 0-1, we're 1-0, you have a chance to create some separation with one of the teams who I think can fight for this championship. So to be able to get a 2-game lead on them after 2 games would be huge for us. But you know, that's much easier said than done.
This team, obviously, you know, Carmichael, everybody talks about him, but the guard play how balanced is this team that maybe people don't understand?
Well, they're very balanced. Tyler Brown is averaging almost 17 points a game. Brian Allen has always been a third and eye side. John Akey shot the ball extremely well from the three-point line against us in all the games last year. So they've got a lot of pieces. They're averaging more points than we are. They're the leading offensive team in the conference so far, and they played a good schedule. So you know, this is a very good basketball team, a very talented basketball team, a very athletic basketball team. We're going to have to be prepared. We're going to have to play one of the best games of the season.
How about the Valley as a whole? I mean, you're right behind, I think, the SEC and the RPI at the conference. How tough is this Valley conference this year?
You know, I think some things have turned out kind of like we thought with some teams. You know, certainly Wichita's ability to continue to play good basketball with some of their guys out of the lineup has been very impressive. Indiana State's trip to Hawaii and winning 2 out of 3 and a near miss against San Diego State, and then to come back and get Illinois State at home after a tough trip like that coming back from Hawaii is very impressive. Illinois State's had good wins. I still think Northern Iowa, with the schedule they played before the dust settles, they're going to be a very good basketball team. And you know, I was impressed with Evansville the other day. So there's plenty of good basketball being played in this league. Bradley's much improved. Nothing's going to come easy, and that's the way it was last year. That's going to be the case again this season.
Is it tough for you guys? Maybe not tough, but is it harder for you guys to get this team motivated earlier in the conference season as opposed to, you know, maybe later? All the games obviously count the same. But do you see any difference in that from the beginning to the end of the year?
We lost our first game of conference play last year, so it wasn't hard to get them motivated this time. Because you don't want to start 0-1 and put yourself behind the wall like that. So I was happy to get the first one out of the way, and now you take your show on the road against one of the teams that's picked to be one of the best teams in this league. And that's what makes it fun. The guys, I think, are excited about it. They'd much rather go play that game than be with me in practice.